Well, I guess a lot of you guys are a little bit surprised about the Trump action today. 100% gains out of this one, meaning if you had $100 of this in and buying it at 770, somewhere through that area, you could have possibly doubled your money to $200 over here at the $15.84, $16 area that we came up and hit. Let me turn the music down here. Sorry about that, folks. So this is a nice pump out of Trump. Will it continue? Probably not. We're coming. We'll talk about it. We're on the bigger time frames here. Let's come down to the 4 hour. You can see what has happened here. That it was a very nice pump. A very nice. Can't complain. Can't complain. She got up here to these areas and then she decided to come down. You can probably see it a little bit better on the smaller time frames. How we peaked up there. Now we're trying to do a little flag thing and see what's going on. If you're trying and then you got the FOMO, you're like, I got to get in. Give it some time. She looks like she wants to at least come back down here to 1130, test this area. It may actually hold here. It may not. The juicy areas that I see, if you're patient enough to wait for price to come back to, which is what I would recommend after the dust settles from all that, would be right down here in this area about 950, 955, somewhere right through there. Pull back to there. She will be a coming at some point. What goes up does not continue to go up straight all the time, as you can see in crypto, or else we wouldn't be down on these areas that made us sick for the last few months. Now here we have the falling wedgie. If you can see that, the red lines, I'm going to switch them to white to make them just a little bit more visible there. We're in a falling wedge. You can take a measure move from the wicks up there down to the bottoms. Put that at the breakout area. If you put it here at the actual breakout, it does come up right to that little target area. This is also a 0.5 Fibonacci. That's the area that I'm looking at. But the measure moves also give you some nice little things to look at too. So the measure move was hit. So the bulk of this move could more than likely will be over. The other scenario we'd be looking for that it might do is make a higher high from this little guy right here. If it does that, we would be looking at 1788 for a target, but the real target I'd be looking for in that situation to really maximize on your gains would be right up here at 920. Let me tighten that up. $19, pretty much 1903 is the line that I've got over here. If you look, that's where it's important. That can happen. I don't know that it will. It might come back down to the 1130 before going up there if we're going to do something like that. But that's a scenario that could happen, making our higher high, and then we start changing our trend. But really, she's already kind of got that out of the way. I'm going to come back to the smaller time frames here because I think most of you guys are going to be watching this on the smaller time frames, not like you're going to tune in a week from now when all this is over and done. But usually when you get a pump like that, you will get a retracement back. And one of the little tricks I like to do, other than just taking a bottom trend line, is also look at what we broke out from. That can also hold it as an area of support too. So we can be looking 1028 maybe, but I'm still really sticking with this guy about 1130 as a nice place to catch a little support. But I think the real target would be about 955. Now if we can do that, and then we can bounce up through here, make some more money as some more people will be playing this. But my gosh, you really got to look at the smaller time frames for this one, don't you, right now? From what we got. So she is working on her way for a pullback. Don't get twisted, and don't chase the green candles and get caught up on that. Be patient with it, and then we may be able to see 17, 19, maybe even 20 after the pullback. And of course, that would be a nice little come up if we can do that. What would that look like if we're patient for that? That could be another 64, let's just say about 66, 57, 58, 66% gains up to the most reasonable targets right there, in my personal opinion. And for anyone who bought the top, I mean, you're feeling the pain already, down 20% or something. So we don't be chasing the green candles, but there might be another 12 to 20% drop out of this. So be careful trying to chase the prices. We don't want to be chasing to win at this game. We want to be waiting for price to come back down. But hopefully we got a little video out here to address the FOMO. Yeah, she had a great day. It happened. If you got involved with it, congratulations. You did the right thing as long as you're taking a little profit. And I would definitely take some profit. She almost doubled up. She basically doubled up from where she was. You need to be getting paid, especially if you've been collecting down here. But congratulations to you guys. But don't feel like you missed out. prices will come back down. I'm just saying. If you like what you've seen here, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, or just listen to what Elvis has to say.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Listen to my music on Spotify, Alexa, wherever music is streamed, and you can hear some crypto trading music out there like you hear in the background. Also, join me nightly here on this channel about 10:30 p.m. where we break down the market, Bitcoin, and altcoins, looking for the juiciest setups to get into, price targets to buy and sell, and navigate our way to life-changing money this cycle. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name's Road Dog. Catch you on the next one.